Welcome back to Football Kings. Today is Saturday, and we've had a couple games played. Chelsea fans will not be happy with the outcome of the Aston Villa game. We'll get into that conversation on this stream. We talk about the match week so far, some AFCON conversations, and yeah, we'll talk about the Liverpool game, the Chelsea game. Of course, that's our priority. Let's start with the Liverpool game. Let's talk about Florian Wirtz scoring his first goal for the club. Ekitike assist. How good is Ekitike? This brother has to be the best signing. I mean, it's confirmed. To
I
me, he's
think
the
he
best
has he
summer
has like
signing.
11 goals.
Best summer signing for us. I mean, there's just nobody comes close. You look at all the
Yeah.
guys that we signed: Kekes, Viet, Isak, Frimpong, Ekitike. Ekitike is just the best. That guy is amazing. Assisting, scoring, he just has a huge impact on the game. The brother is just special. He's very special. Like Dara just said, he's very special. So I mean, that's just a huge plus to see Ekitike. I don't like the fact that we kind of struggled in that game towards the end. We didn't struggle, but like Wolves seemed like they had the chance of coming back, which I did not like. But I'm very
Mm.
happy to finish the game. We won 3 points. We're back into top four. So that's exactly what I want.
I
And
think the only prediction I got wrong was Chelsea's prediction currently. The rest of them were bang on. Liverpool 2-1, Burnley, Bournemouth.
yeah,
Okay, no, Burnley, Everton,
Everton, Burnley, Everton.
a draw.
Mhm.
Arsenal. Okay, I predicted 3-1
Brighton.
for Arsenal. Yeah, but I watched Liverpool's game.
Yeah.
And I said yesterday, like
Yeah.
Liverpool has enough. You can't
Mhm.
tell me there's something I believe. You talk about how much quality do you have in your squad.
Mhm.
First of all, you have enough in your squad to win Wolves.
Yeah.
Now, there's now a case of how did you win Wolves?
Mhm.
Is a different story, which another conversation you can have. But can you win Wolves based on the quality you have? Yes, you can,
Which we
and
did.
you should.
Yeah, which
Yes,
we
and
did.
you should.
Yeah.
Right.
I will
So
when I look at our performance and our form, I would say we are all the way at the level I expect them to be at. But then
yeah.
I'm still happy that we're able to still just grind through this period, right? We're just grinding through it, getting
But you
wins.
guys are
So
getting
far,
result. That's the
so
most
far,
important thing.
honestly, so far in the last couple games we've been unbeaten. So it's kind
Yes.
of
So
nice.
what's the
It's
issue?
kind of nice. So you,
Yeah.
you can't even complain as a fan, right? The league, there's no easy game in the league. So
Yeah.
you have to give credit to Wolves, them trying their best to get back in that game, giving it
They did this.
everything that they had.
They
But
did the same thing against us now. So
they did everything they had. But at the end of the day, I think I like the fact that we're able to get that win. Two good goals. The goal from Gravenberch was really good. Nice assist from Frimpong. That
yeah.
that cutback was really good. Into that space. I liked it a lot. I didn't really have much complaints. I think if there's anything I would say I liked the way we were on them. We
On
seemed
Wolves.
on Wolves like we seemed more
Is it the
compared to,
first half or the second half? Which one are you
I'll
talking
say
about?
first a little bit of the first half and then the second half. When anyway I
Mm,
tuned in at 20 minutes into the first half. So from where I started
okay.
watching, I would
I
say
started from the beginning.
like the moments I saw, I liked that we were a little bit more pacey than before when it came to moving the ball and trying to score. Right,
Yeah.
Florian Wirtz, you can see like some of the dribbles they are working. Right, he's doing those dribbles, he's getting those successful dribbles, and he's doing well. So there's not much
It's
to complain
against
about.
Wolves.
He said
It's
what?
against Wolves. It's
It doesn't
against
matter.
Wolves.
It doesn't matter. Like you need games like this to build up confidence. You get what I'm saying? You need games like this to build up confidence. Yes.
Oh my
Hands up
god,
if you got
boss.
points. That's
Against,
funny. That's funny.
against
That's
Villa
funny.
this season. Oh
Anyways,
my god, seriously.
good game from
I
Liverpool.
have
Let's move over to Chelsea.
I have a thousand things to say about Chelsea Football Club. You say we had no right side until Viet drifted over there and Frimpong showed Chiesa how to play on the wings. Chiesa, I
Yeah,
don't get
Chiesa,
like
Chiesa
what
just
was
was
wrong
not
with him?
impressive.
Like
Chiesa
I
was not
saw him
impressive.
drifting into striker. Like I didn't get what he was that the instruction he was giving.
I have no idea. I don't think
No.
Chiesa was as effective as on that right side as I would have thought. So
No.
yeah. But
Or what
Frimpong did very
Frimpong
well
was good.
off the
He
right.
was
I think
good.
he did what he was
Yeah,
supposed to do. Hence the sub of like I think the first sub was Chiesa for Bradley, right?
yeah.
Chiesa for Bradley, and then that like balance things out for us on that right side. And Bradley, he really put in a shift today. Like Bradley did a lot for us to secure that win. So good game from Bradley. But yeah, Chelsea. I remember when we were having a conversation on the stream, and I asked you what happened in this Aston Villa Chelsea game. What did
And what did I tell you?
you're like? Yeah, when Aston Villa meet Chelsea, you guys will beat them, and then their form will drop, and then they will go back to you. You
Was that
said
what
it.
I said?
That was
Quote
exactly
me,
what you
quote
said.
Kingsley,
Oh
quote
my
everything I
god.
said. You
Who was on that
asked me,
stream?
listen,
Who was on
please
that stream?
listen, listen.
Foxy.
This is
Were you
what I
on
said.
that stream?
Let me tell you what I said.
What did you say? Don't paraphrase what you
You
said.
asked me, I'm not paraphrasing. You asked me, can Chelsea beat Aston Villa? Yes or no? And I said, we can't beat Aston Villa. You said no, it's a yes or no answer. And I said, no, there's a lot of dependencies to that game. And I said,
You're
first
talking
of
about
all,
one moment.
the
You're
key
talking about
thing
one
is
specific moment.
the
Previously you
key.
also had said
Let me talk
you
now.
also said no,
The
I know
key
what
thing
you're talking
is
about. You're right in that
the
moment
key.
when I asked you, but there was a moment you still said
I
you're
said
going to
no.
beat
Wait.
Aston
I
Villa.
said the key
Okay.
thing is if you come to Stamford Bridge and you are playing out of the back, then you are going to lose. And from minutes 1 to I'll say 65, Aston Villa struggled. They struggled. Yeah, they struggled in the game till like I don't know. Like there's
Till
something I
Sancho
don't.
came on, Watkins came on, Onana
Sancho
came
and all
on.
those guys. But even at that, it's normal. They can get one goal. It's okay. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? They have to put in a fight. Man City won today 2-1. What
Mm-hmm.
happened? Man City scored first. Nottingham Forest scored back. Then you score back. There's no big deal if a team scores you.
Yeah.
The problem I have is
Mm-hmm.
what is your response after you concede? First of all, what is the response from the manager?
Mm.
Do you get? And what's the response from the players? Do you get what I'm saying? So there are many things in this game you can analyze. The major issue I've always had, and I've said it from time immemorial with this manager, the major issue I've had is that you cannot be bothering about a game you've not played. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes, they struggle every game and get yeah, sign of a top team. You can't but that's you have to commend Emery for his game management. Yes, you have to, right? You cannot be planning of a game you've not played when you've not won the one at hand.
Mm-hmm.
The big question I have for this manager is why is Badiashile starting? Why is Fafana on the bench? What's the reason for that? What's the reason for that? That's sheer stupidity, if you ask me. From the starting
So the
lineup,
selections were poor.
that is stupid. No, that Badiashile starting this game and you keep Fafana on the bench. That is stupidity. On the manager's side,
Do you
it's
really think that
stupidity.
made a difference in the goals that they
I
scored
will,
you?
I will analyze the goals. We can go through the goals and you tell me if you made a difference or not.
Okay, how did it
But
make a
but
difference?
but but the first thing is that is stupidity. Badiashile should not be starting this game. He's not. The top two defenders we have right now is Chaluba and Fafana. There's no reason you don't put those two to start. Do you get what I'm saying? There's no reason you don't put those two to start. That's the first thing. Now, you can be on top, you can have possession. We played Aston Villa good. The manager came and said, oh, we were on top, we were the better team till about 60 minutes. Yes. So what? Their manager made substitutions and the game turned. What
Mm-hmm.
substitution did you make? Now, ask me. Let me tell you the people we had on the bench. Then you tell me the substitutions we made. Now,
Okay.
you talk about the first goal. How did they score the first goal?
How did they score the first goal?
Did you watch the game?
I watched how they scored the first goal. The ball came to
No.
Watkins. He tried to
Yes.
score. It's ricocheted
Okay.
off of
Okay. So
um Robert
who
Sanchez
was
and it went
defending
in.
who was defending that area?
Who was the person defending? Was it Badiashile?
That's Badiashile.
But
That's his side.
what could he have done in at that
Kingsley.
particular time? He takes a good
See.
touch. Badiashile is
Kingsley.
closing
Kingsley.
the ball.
Even for the corner that got them the second goal.
Who
How
was it
was the
was
defending
Gusto.
from
It was
Wait now.
Gusto that was
No,
close to
wait,
Watkins.
wait. I'll come to Gusto first
Okay,
because Gusto is put on a wrong side. We're coming to the changes for Maresca. Do you get
okay,
what I'm saying?
I get
Gusto
what
is
you're
put
saying.
on the wrong side.
Hmm.
Obviously, he's not left-footed. You see
Okay.
him trying to use his right foot, and he
Hmm.
doesn't get the ball. And the ball comes, and I see Badiashile. Is he trying to kneel down with Watkins? What's he trying to do there? Do you get what I'm saying? Let's
But
leave that
wait,
aside.
the goal came before the
Wait,
subs, right?
Kingsley,
The goal came
Kingsley.
before the subs.
Watkins was a substitute. The goal
No,
came
the
after
goal
the
came
sub.
before. Like the second goal came after you guys had removed Cucurella. The first goal
So
came
that's
and
what I'm
Cucurella was still
saying.
there.
We are talking about the manager's changes. That's where we stopped on.
Okay,
Good.
okay,
So
okay,
let's
okay.
stop there.
Cool.
Or you asked me how was it Badiashile's fault? Why
Yeah.
should Badiashile is not our top two defender? It's just like you asking me. Your top two defenders in Liverpool now is who? Konate and Van
And
Dijk.
Van Dijk, yeah.
Do you think the manager will drop any of them to play any game that he's
No,
taking serious? He won't
no,
do that.
no.
Which manager on earth does that? Which manager on earth does that? It's only Maresca that thinks. I don't know how he thinks. Even if you were to ask AI to give you a starting lineup, AI will not put Badiashile and Chalupa. He won't. This manager is just taking the mic. They say they use AI in that club, Chelsea. Oh, they use AI. This. So the whole analytics in your club, they brought a starting lineup and they brought Badiashile and Chaluba as the starting lineup and kept Cucurella Fafana on the bench. Then there's problem with the algorithm. There's problem.
So there's no injury
There's problem.
concern for
There's no
Fafana.
Kingsley. There is no injury concern. The brother is on the bench. Let's leave that aside.
Okay.
Now is Jesse's messaging me. Chelsea fans are on the low now. Yeah, AB, we've not seen AB on the live, but I hope he shows up.
Yeah.
Kingsley, we make a change. Oh, I'm not bringing up the change. I'll call the people. Villa makes 3 changes.
Yeah.
After 2 minutes, they score. But even at that, the game is not, how do I say it now? At that moment, it's a Premier League game. If they score you, so what? As a team, you're at home. Play. Play. Okay, AB is on the live. Thank you. Play. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Play.
So okay, yes, they made the changes. The changes had an impact, but then if you have to look at the way the game kind of flipped, it just seemed like Villa had more control. In that moment where they made the subs, they just had better control over the game. They were playing from the back. They were playing through you guys. They were playing through you guys.
Kingsley,
You can't rule
when
that
they made,
out.
wait, wait,
Their
wait,
build
wait.
up was
Before they
better
made,
than the way they were taking
listen, Jesse,
touches and their build up. You guys were not
that's
getting close to that
Kingsley,
ball.
Kingsley,
Even
Kingsley.
if they are
Let me
giving
tell you something.
extra
Wait,
minutes in that game, they could have
I'll,
scored you another
I'll tell you,
goal.
I will tell you, wait, that's not the issue. When you look at the
Okay,
game, when you,
okay.
there's a general rule about football,
Mm,
which everybody knows, people that really watch the game. When you are on top,
mm,
if you say you're on top, that moment you're on top, you have to capitalize on it. Because you
mm-hmm,
know why you have to capitalize on it? You are
mm-hmm,
using energy. You are using energy. So at the end of the day, before he even made substitution, what did you see? Villa had a cut through our midfield
mm-hmm,
before he even made the change. They've not been on top. They were struggling to string out passes, but they do a cut through the midfield and they managed to get through Sanchez. What is that? What is it telling you? People are
mm-hmm.
getting tired. What should you do? What do you think you should do as a manager?
You saw about the people that don't have legs and bring in
Good. You pick,
people.
even if you pick out one person in the midfield,
Mm-hmm.
make that substitution to get someone that can
Who
run.
should they
And
have
at that
removed in the
point,
midfield?
Kopama looks tired.
So he subbed out Kopama.
Yeah, wait. I'm coming to that. He looks tired. He didn't want to come off, but he looks tired. He looked leggy. Do you get
Mm.
what I'm saying? I'm not
Okay,
blaming
let
him
me
for
let me
that.
let
But
me read some comments. Let me read some comments before you
read
continue.
some comments. Read
AB
some
saying
comments.
Villa looks more matured. It was like boys against men. I completely agree. They looked more mature. They look like a well balanced team. The subs made an impact. They played. They to me towards the end of that game, after when the goals came in for that period, they looked like the better side. They look like the obvious better side to me. Villa did the same thing as they did to us. We both outplayed them and they win. Magnifico is saying that we should offer Tottenham 88 million for Van der Ven. We need that quality guy. True, Van der Ven is a very good option. Magnifico is saying when Villa pushed into Europa, when Villa push into Europa, they will drop and they will have a nice cushion. But they have a nice cushion now. Well,
I'm
let's see.
tired of
Let's see
all
what they
those
do.
excuses of when they push.
That is saying if
You guys,
AI
you
is
guys
saying
take
that,
them
then
serious.
that's real intentions. I guess it's
So
what
Kingsley,
we're saying with AI. Google
Kingsley,
AI creating some great toasting songs.
Kingsley, Kingsley. Okay, let me give you the substitutions. I'll give you the substitutions they
AB
made.
said it was like a talented under 15 versus a talented under 19 game. Interesting. Interesting. That's
Kingsley,
how I feel. I feel like
Kingsley. No,
even
no,
if you're
no,
talking about these things, by the way,
no,
the guys that they
Kingsley,
were playing you with were not their main guys. Oli Watkins is the starter in
Kingsley,
that team. He didn't start.
Kingsley,
You look at
Kingsley,
Onana is the starter in that team. Onana did not start. Look at the guys that they brought in.
Kingsley,
Sancho
Kingsley.
Sancho literally came to
He's
make a
using his
difference. He used to make an
Kingsley.
he
Wait,
came on to
let
make a
me
difference. So
let me talk about the
I
substitutions
wanted to
now.
hit the
At
problem on the head.
1-1.
Let's get to the
Yes, we're
problem.
going to the problem.
Yeah, let's get to the problem. Yeah.
The first problem I have,
Yes.
the starting lineup in terms of the defensive pairing that we know works. The first question is, why didn't you use them? So let's leave that aside. Let's say that has gone.
So
Do you get
Fofana
what
played
I'm saying?
that made a difference that prevented the
You
goals.
have made a difference. It would have
Which
even given
goal?
us a chance to push
Which
forward,
goal do you think
make more
Fofana would have
progressive.
stopped? Do you think Fofana would have stopped the
It's
first
not
goal?
about Kingsley. It's not about stopping. It's about scoring. When Fafana plays, we create. How do I say it now?
Your build up is
We have.
better from the back.
It's better. We create something more meaningful. Do you get what I'm saying? We have Badia Shell that he's there. He's not very. He's a good defender. Do you get? But sometimes he can give misplaced passes into the midfield. We saw that today. But let's leave that aside. Now, we are chasing a game. It's 1-1. The game is in the balance. The midfield guys look tired. Do you get what
Mhm.
I'm saying? These are the changes my manager makes.
Yeah, I have
And
the
you tell
changes
us,
on my plan.
I will tell
Mhm.
you tell me if there's anything wrong with it.
Okay,
I'm a grassroots manager, and when I saw this, I was like, I was so disappointed.
let's get to the changes.
I was disappointed. He made three changes.
Yeah.
Maybe because Aston Villa manager made three. He too felt he must make three. But let's leave him. He brought in Gittins,
Mm-hmm.
Gusto, and Delap.
Yes.
From your thinking, you're not a Chelsea fan, but for Chelsea fans, do you get what I'm saying? Yes, Chelsea are pants. Yes.
No.
From your thinking, those three changes, can they make an impact? What impact? Okay, first of all, what impact is he trying to bring them on to make?
So I guess the lap
What
change,
what's
the
the
lap
purpose
change
of?
was. Let me explain each one from how he's
Okay,
thinking.
explain.
The lap change. What? No, let's
Mm.
talk about the Ganacho change. Ganacho for Gittins. Ganacho wasn't really doing anything when they were playing through you guys. So he removed Ganacho and brought
Nacho
Gittins.
wasn't doing
He wasn't
anything.
doing anything.
But
I was that change. I was like maybe
when they
not.
were
I would have expected that he would bring in Estaval and not Gittins, but remove Ganacho because Ganacho really was not making a difference off that
thank
off
you,
that side.
you've hit the point. So
Yeah,
the question I ask is,
but that's what
what
I'm saying.
is
I'm
the
explaining.
reason?
So I'm
What
giving
is
you the
the reason
reason.
for
I'm giving you the reason. I'm
Gittins
giving
coming in?
Gittins
Give
coming
me
in
the
is to
reason.
dribble,
Why?
right? We've had this
Dribble,
conversation on the
dribble what?
stream.
What is it
We've had the
dribbling?
conversation on the stream that Maresca wants to have two different profile of wingers on the left and on the right. He doesn't want to have the same style of wingers, right? So you
Sleep.
remove
What?
Garnacho for
Okay.
Gittins. He's taking Gittins who take the ball and drive it in, take people on, which Gittins
That's all.
attempted to do.
Wait, Kingsley, let me ask you something. Garnacho and Pedro Neto, are they not the same profile?
It was actually Joao Pedro for Dilap, not Kopama for
Kingsley,
Dilap.
Kingsley, no. I'm asking you the question. Pedro Neto and Garnacho, are they not the same profile?
They are
They
the
are the
same
same
profile, so
profile.
you try something different.
Gittins, okay, so now if you are trying something different, is he a player that does not give us outputs, that is rubbish you bring in this moment?
I would have expected Estaval, not Gittins. Estaval would have been a better sub.
Why is Estaval on the bench? Now, clearly that left-hand side, they were going through the midfield and the left-hand side. What I expected from this manager to do is simple. Switch Pedro Neto from the right to the left and bring in Estaval. if you want to make a change. Yes. Now you remove Cucurella and brought in Gusto. Do you get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
When he made that change, what on your side, what did the commentator say on your own side? I'm sure it's the same commentator we have that you watch. What did he? No,
I can't remember. I'm being honest.
a
I can't remember what the
a
commentator said.
manager that is mentally stable.
That was a bad
What did
sub. Cucurella
he
for
say?
Gusto
Why
was a
is
bad sub.
the
Yeah, I agree. It
commentator?
was a bad sub
Everybody was in shock. The whole of Stanford Bridge, the comment was like, "Why is he taking off Cucurella?
because
Like,
Cucurella was
what?
saving you guys a lot,
Thank you.
a lot.
Why is Cucurella coming off? Like, the commentator was confused about that change. Now, what does my manager say after the game? Oh,
What do
he,
you
he
say?
said he said he was feeling an hamstring. I'm tired of all these lies from Maresca. He
You
should
think it's
stop.
a lie? You think it's
It's
a
a lie.
lie?
Kingsley, you saw the way Cucurella was running. Does that look like someone that had hamstring? He said he
You
felt
can feel
something.
so.
If
Any
Kingsley,
small, any
if he
Cucurella is
said
an important player. If you feel something has come
listen,
up,
if Cucurella said he had something, would we that are watching the game not have seen him talking to the bench? We didn't see him talking to the bench.
but you
We
don't
did
see
not
any
see him.
camera angle all the time, though. To be
Okay,
fair,
that's fine.
to be
Let's say
fair,
let's
yeah.
assume Cucurella has something, he's injured, fine.
Mhm.
Let's leave it as that. I
Who
know
should
it's
they
a
have
lie.
brought in? Hato.
I know it's a lie. Hato is not even on the
He
bench.
was not on the bench. Who should they have brought in?
He has
If he
nobody
didn't
on the
bring in
bench.
Gusto, who else would they have brought?
He has
Achempong?
nobody on the bench.
Would
He has nobody
Achempong
on
have
the
been
bench.
a better left back?
Not really. But Kingsley, I will tell you something. From those subs he made, right? Gittin should not be coming on.
I knew you have a problem with Gittins.
You know I have a problem because he
You have
didn't
a
give
problem
the
with Gittins,
output.
yeah.
He wasn't better than Garnacho even defensively.
A-
He
AB
wasn't.
AB saying, Andy,
He
our problem
wasn't.
is the front line. Is the front line. The front players are not killers. We can't be a team who scores one goal and expecting to win. Pedro Neto is the only player with physicality in our front line. What do you think about that?
Okay, that's why he brought in the lab for physicality,
Because
right?
he removed Joao
The lab.
Pedro for Delap
Okay, let
and
me
he
now say
removed Cole Palmer for Estaval.
the lab got a yellow card even before he kicked the ball. He
Yeah,
touched the ball. He already got a yellow card before
yeah.
he touched the ball. You get,
For a
but
foul. For
Kingsley,
a foul, yeah.
look at this. You bring in Estaval later on, and you
Mhm.
put him as the 10. Now in the midfield, you're having Estaval, you're having Fernandez, and you're having Caicedo.
Caicedo
Caicedo is on a yellow card. Fernandez is looking tired.
on a yellow card
Estaval
too.
is
They had a
young.
yellow card, I think. Mhm.
Estaval is young. That change would not work. It would not work.
So what should they have
You,
done?
what he should have done simply is your first change, remove Garnacho. If you want to remove Garnacho, remove him. Put Pedro Neto on one side,
Mhm.
right? Put Estaval on the other side. Since Cucurella has injury, Pedro Neto would help defensively. Now you
Okay.
can bring in Gusto there, but not Gittins in front of Gusto. Gusto is not a left back. You are putting somebody that is of no use in front. And now you see some of the things Sanchez was trying to do. Was trying to run forward and throw the ball immediately. All this type. He was trying all this. Now you have a case where there's no outlets for him even up front. You understand what I'm saying? Usually you can see maybe Garnacho running or someone wide running. Pedro Neto,
No, nobody was running.
Pedro. There's nobody. At the end of the day, he's forced to give it to people in front of the box. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, Kingsley, the major issue I have is you remove Kopama at
Bring in
72.
Estava. Yeah.
You bring in Estava. Like, I don't get it. Why is Santos on the bench?
Santos
Santos
for
should have
who?
been. If you wanted to take off Kopama, bring in Santos.
Not
That's
Estava.
no. We've already talked about Estava
Oh,
coming on from
Estava for
Garnacho.
Garnacho,
And
then remove Copama
yes,
for Santos.
yes. Then you can now have Fernandez going up front. Then Santos at the back. Santos will help Caicedo because Caicedo is already on a yellow card.
Mm-hmm.
It means that you have two people that can win balls for you. Fernandez will not really win balls. He's a workhorse, but he will not really do that job. Santos can help you.
Boxing said, I think it's time to bring Sterling back.
He said we are a team with no Premier League striker. How do we get into top four? Are
Fox
we?
is funny.
You are
It's
even
time to
talking
bring
of
Sterling
a
back.
striker. You are talking of striker. We are a team. Are we not a team without a manager?
What do you think? Is it time to bring Sterling back?
Kingsley, we are a team without a manager. Because at the end of the day, we complain, Chelsea are indisciplined. Oh, this is
Yeah.
easy. Oh, that. If our
Mm-hmm.
manager can be collecting silly yellow cards and
Mm.
not even be on the touchline, then why should the players be disciplined?
Mm.
Discipline starts from the manager. Do you get what I'm saying? To be honest with you, you can bring in.
So,
I don't know.
okay, let's now wrap this up together with all the
Mm,
changes you suggested. Let's say in an ideal scenario, Chelsea had Reece James, Chaluba, Fofana, Cucurella, Caicedo, Fernandez, Cole Palmer, right? Neto, Ganacho, Joao Pedro. You start the
mhm.
game like that. Subs are
Yeah.
being made. First sub, Ganacho goes off. Estava comes in. The swap happens. Neto goes on to the left side. Estava
Yeah.
coming off from the right. Another sub is
Mhm.
made. Santos comes in for Cole
And
Palmer.
before you say that sub, that would prevent Cucurella from having the hamstring that he said he has, because he will not be doing double work. The work
Okay,
that Bajashel is going
but
to
let's
do.
still add the constraints that
Yeah, yeah.
Cucurella had. They felt something. They will bring in
Foxy, what's your
Santos.
question?
Santos
Mm-hmm.
Santos comes in. You have a midfield of Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Santos, and then Guto comes on for Cucurella. With
Mm.
all that, do you still think you would have won this game?
Yes, we could have. We
You
could
think
have.
so? You think you would have
I
still
think
won
so.
Villa?
I think so. Kingsley, the major issue is, first of all, that midfield was tired. You could see it. You could see it even before their sub. Villa was poor for the first 60, let's say 60 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Before their sub, they already had a cut through the midfield. What does that tell on the bench when that happens? What does that tell you as a coaching staff? The
Mm.
legs. There's someone in that midfield, or there are
So
people
you
in that
don't you
midfield.
don't attribute it to the way Villa played in any way. You don't attribute it to
Kingsley,
the fact that
eh,
the guys that came on just had a bigger
Kingsley,
impact. The way they passed the ball around just
our
was
subs,
nice.
our subs made us weaker.
So
That's
you
the
don't.
point.
I understand your subs were not
Yeah,
the
so we
best, but
can't we can't win.
you don't give
Yeah.
Villa any credit. You don't give them any credit to getting back into that game and winning the game. No credit at all.
Their manager, I'll give the manager credit. They did well because he made good subs. You have to make good subs.
Okay.
You have to. Our manager did not make good subs today. Do you get what I'm saying?
Magnifico said Villa is so lucky. I don't care.
No, they are not lucky. No, they
Wow,
are
it's
not.
crazy.
No,
Answer
no,
Fox's
they are not
question. Is
lucky.
it time to bring
But
back Sterling? Is it time
Sterling.
to bring
Well,
Sterling back?
I'm still Foxy. Come to the front, please. I'm still crying every day about Gittins, and you want them to bring back
You
Sterling.
don't think Sterling will have a bigger impact than
Sterling will
Gittins?
do nothing.
Than Gittins?
The
Are you
brother will do nothing.
serious? Sterling
You
will
know
not
why I
have a
say he will
better
do
impact
nothing?
than Gittins?
He will not do nothing. At least Gittins can run. He's still young. He can run back. He's not of any use, but he can
Wow.
run back. But I don't think Sterling. No, Sterling doesn't
Wow.
have the legs. He doesn't have the legs, and he loses the ball too much. Do you
Wow.
get? So what's the difference between him and Gittins?
Interesting.
Man, Kingsley Gittins is so awful, man. You saw the cross into the box, but after that cross, what the you saw after the cross into the box that was so shambolic. They showed
Mm-hmm.
Maresca. How was Maresca's face? He did like this. And what did the commentator say? See, the commentator said that is not the type of cross you need into the box when you need a goal.
The
That's
cross
from
from
a
who?
commentator.
From
From
Gittins?
Gittins.
Oh,
Yes.
that is it that cross that went up and
Yes.
landed
Yeah,
in the other
yeah,
side.
yes.
The commentator on my side said no. Did a lot of work but no output. That's what he said. I don't know if it's the same guy,
No
but
output.
yeah.
He never has outputs. He say it's time to
Uh,
bring it. Kingsley, another thing is, we've been taught we're always blaming the only issue we have with Maresca is he's like a goat at this point. He doesn't learn. So we have to accept it that we have a
you
manager.
remember the last time we were
We,
speaking about Villa. Okay, finish what you're
mm,
saying. I'll say what I was going to say. Sorry, I cut you off. Finish what you're
we
saying.
have we have a manager that is like a goat. He doesn't learn
Yeah.
from his mistakes. In-game
Okay.
management, he's still learning. Good. But now we have to seriously talk about the hierarchy of our club.
Okay, before we
Do you
get
get
into
what
the
I'm
hierarchy of
saying?
your club, I just wanted to say
Yes, yeah.
for
Yeah.
Aston Villa, we remember on this live, guys. I don't know if you guys remember, they had
Mm.
a tough run in their next couple games of Chelsea, Arsenal, Forest, Crystal
And we
Palace.
said if they get three
And we
points,
said if they get, we're like, the
see,
most points
see,
they should get should be like 7 out of 12, right? The next four. Right? Yeah, yeah, next for 1, 2, 3,
for this
4.
seven,
Yeah, we said if they can get 7 out of 12,
then they are title
they
contenders.
really we can really take them serious about this. Like they've gotten 3 points, right? So their next 3 games: Arsenal,
What's their name? They
Forest,
can beat us now.
Crystal
They can
Palace.
beat us now. I hope
You
you
think they
know.
beat Arsenal?
I I watch Arsenal today. And Ateta is another person that pisses me off. When I watch, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but when I watch, I just like, is this the manager that wants to win title? This is the manager that wants to win title. Aston Villa has a better chance. He
Yeah.
said, I just entered now and I heard Andy blaming Maresca. For the love of God, today's one wasn't from Ikena, please don't get me started. After all, Maresca was not even on the touchline. Wait till Maresca do today, Biko. Were they not communicating with Maresca? They were communicating with
I
him.
saw him with his walkie. It was
Yes. Ikena, those subs were bad. There's nothing you want to
uh
tell me. The subs were bad. What were you saying now?
Villa are now playing with house money, dangerous team to play.
Instantly,
Interesting.
I was talking about Ateta. Arsenal look
Actually,
very
that's a valid
unconvincing.
point. Foxy is saying I'm joking about Sterling, but if we're being honest, he has done
Mm.
more for Chelsea than most of your new wingers have.
That's a
Sterling might
fact.
be you might rule Sterling
That's
out
a
of the
fact.
squad, but
That's
I
a
understand
fact.
ruling Sterling out, saying Sterling maybe is not good enough. But I still feel like
That's
Sterling
a fact.
on his
Easily.
day, will
At
give you
least
a lot
Sterling will
more
give
than
a good
Gittins.
cross. He will give us a good cross into the
He will give
box.
you a lot more than
He
Gittins
can
on
do
his
that.
day.
He can do that.
On his day, he might dribble and do something. But that's crazy. Say Maresca banished him for what reason? He said he's not my style of winger, but uses Ganacho. I don't understand. Sterling
And
is not your
Gittins.
style of winger, but uses Ganacho, uses Gittins.
No. Garnacho is okay, Kingsley. Garnacho is okay as a squad winger. He's okay.
I
He's
still
okay.
feel
I
like he
think
ruled
Garnacho
out.
is
Don't you think
okay.
he ruled out Sterling too quickly? Don't you
There's
think
nothing
so?
Sterling is giving. Kingsley, you know why? There's nothing. See, Kingsley, a club
Interesting.
that is serious.
Even Chilwell to nothing.
Sterling went to Arsenal. Kingsley, what did he do in Arsenal? He did nothing.
But that's
Well,
a
I
new
know where.
system, right? That's a new system.
No, doesn't
But
matter. You see, new system. A good player will play when he go. He was not offering
yeah, but you
anything.
don't really expect much from anyway. To me, in my mind, I don't really expect much from a lone
Yeah.
player. But then I'm just thinking like you need him to like have a preseason with the boys. Over time, maybe he might be a good sub in,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't think it's that much of a drop in quality if you remove Ganacho for Sterling. I don't think it's that. But anyways, we're not getting to that
It's
conversation.
bad. It's
We're not
bad.
getting to that conversation. I was
It's
just
bad.
saying, yeah. Yeah, he had
Mm.
the yes, he had the walkie-talkie, yeah. He had the walkie-talkie, yeah. Another own goal today in Arsenal's game. How lucky are they getting lately? Hmm. See, communication is normally banned for
Kingsley,
suspended manager. He's not allowed to communicate with the touchline. The walkie-talkie was not with the touchline. Today's fault was on the players, not
Ikena, he had
Maresca.
someone with him. He had some. Those substitutions was from Maresca. There's nothing you want to tell me. There was someone beside Maresca with the walkie-talkie, and Maresca was communicating with that person. Those subs was from Maresca. He was.
Mm.
So the okay. Are you telling me the starting lineup? Maresca did not pick that starting lineup. He was banned, so he can't pick starting lineup. Maresca was banned from picking a proper starting lineup. I beg. There is nothing you
Oh
are
my
telling me.
god. See the
There's
players
nothing you
stop
are
playing in the
telling me,
second
Kenan.
half. Foxy saying I would
It
have
was not
Sterling
the
at
players who
Newcastle
were tired.
now on loan or
On
a
loan or
free.
free. That's how
That's how
desperate it is.
desperate it is for us. Foxy said you can't shame the shameless. Give me Sterling. Nah, Foxy, come on.
At this point, they need someone
Like I'm
to inject
desperate.
some
Give me
life.
Sterling. I'll take Sterling.
But Kingsley, Loki.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Kingsley,
That's crazy.
Loki.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. Loki.
Mm-hmm.
In this type of game, I
Mm-hmm.
just look at it. If you even brought in Sterling instead of Gittins, he might have had even better impact than Gittins. Gittins was he. I didn't see what he was doing.
Yeah.
Like there was no immediately they came on those substitution, the levels dropped. Like you could see it.
Yeah.
They were already on top a bit. It became bad.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, he said, what's wrong with the starting lineup today? That's the best starting. Ikena, I think Ikena is trolling. Ikena, we had Fafana on the bench, just so you know. But my manager choose to start with Badiashile and
I know, right?
Chaloba.
Magnifico. Like you can't critique, except when Magnifico say like you can't critique lineup if you played well in 1 hour. Like you guys were on. You clearly said you guys were in the
So,
game. Villa came into the game with their subs.
so would we
Uh,
should critique the in-game management, or
Maybe
what
the
should we?
subs were bad, and I agree.
They were
Removing
bad. There's nothing you
removing
will tell
removing
me. They
Cucurella
were bad.
removing Cucurella for Gusto, I
They were
didn't think it was a
bad.
good idea. But
They
if
were
you're saying
bad.
Cucurella felt something, right? Bringing on Gittins, I didn't think Gittins was going to add anything to the game. I think it was a bad sub. Bringing on Estaval was not a bad call. I think bringing on Estaval is fine. Maybe the guy could do
But
something.
Esteban as a 10 in this
Dilap
type of
is a
game
striker, right?
would not work. Kingsley, Esteban at a 10 in this kind of game would not work. He's 18 years old. You throw him into the middle. When Kopama another question I have is why can't Kopama play 90 minutes? What's the problem? Why can't Kopama play 90 minutes? You want to keep him for the next game.
He's getting back to fitness.
Well,
He's
for
getting back to
how
fitness.
long will it take to get to fitness? Is it
It,
100 games?
Sometimes in this type of game, you don't want him to get. Would you rather Kopama gets injured trying to get a draw in this game, or you save Kopama for the next game? Sometimes coaches have to they have to think about other games. If the game that's why you have a squad.
Honestly,
That's why
yes,
everything
yes.
cannot rely on Kopama.
I would tell you something. I will tell you something. You cannot think of the next game if you've not won the current one because there's no assurance you even be the manager for the next game. How about that?
But you still have to
Yes.
protect players and their fitness. They are human
Oh,
beings.
you have to
You
protect
have to
players. That's why
protect
Fafana
players.
is on the bench.
Fofana is not the most. You get what I'm saying? It's not like he's the most. He's not
There's no
the most
there is no
reliable center
there
back.
is
He
no
could come on
Kingsley,
and get injured. I'm not
there is
justifying not
no
playing Maresca, but you get what I mean.
there is no assurance you bench Fafana and he comes into the next game and he doesn't get injured immediately he starts.
Yeah,
You're not
there are
assured
no
of that.
assurances. The game is
You're
injuries are
not,
part of the game. Injuries are part of the game.
right?
I
You
agree.
say Maresca is a liar. So as a
As
Ateta
is
and
Arteta
Pep,
and Pep,
they are all the same.
they are all the same. Can
You
never
can't
believe
tell
what
me
they say. Yeah.
there was nothing wrong with Cucurella. I can tell you this. We play in 2 days' time. There's nothing wrong with Cucurella. There's nothing. There is not. I'm telling you this. There's nothing wrong with Cucurella. He said he felt something. That's a wrong change.
Honestly, what Ikena is saying, you have to kind of consider
Mm.
it. The first thing is, and for the records, did you see the performance? Let me see. Did you see the performance of Villa, especially in the second half? Sterling will be lost in Rogers' pocket if he had entered. Do not take
Thank you.
Sterling as a savior. That's very true. Sterling stuff was a joke.
Yeah.
Ikena is also saying, Andy speaking, like you guys have not lost a game with Fofana on the pitch. We used to say that Fofana wouldn't cost an own goal today, right? I mean, that's why
That's not my that's not
that,
my point.
no, but that was why I
See,
understand your point. But that was why
yeah,
your point is start with the strongest guys. I get your point. But
that's
what
it.
I'm trying to say is that was why I asked you, like, in an ideal scenario, everything that you're saying you wanted, the lineup, the starting that you wanted, the subs happening the exact way that you expect them to go, all that being said, do you still think that you guys would have not lost this game? And that's what I was asking you. And I was like, there's still a
I think
possibility
if
that you
the
could have
I
still
think
lost because
no,
Villa, they played
I
well.
think
Like
I
you're
think
ruling
if
out the fact that these
it's
guys
okay,
played well
Kingsley,
at a certain point
it's
in the game when
okay,
they made
it's
their
okay.
subs.
See, you are playing a game of football. Each team would have their own chances. There's a time
Yeah.
Chelsea would be on top. There's a time Villa would be on top.
Had
Now,
you guys made shots on
wait,
target in
we
the
were
entire time you guys
we
were
were
playing?
we
Like,
were on top for we were on top for so long we couldn't do anything. That's fine. Now,
yeah,
when
like
Villa
all these shots
started
on
to
target.
when Villa started to go on top,
Mm-hmm.
right? You could clearly see, even before they made those substitutions, you could see the legs, they were tired. You could already see they were leggy. Kopama was leggy, even if he didn't want to come out. If I was the manager, I would change him. I will remove Kopama. But if you are removing Kopama, you have to bring in someone that will give you a better chance. To me, I feel that's Santos. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you need somebody that can run beside Caicedo. Let Fernandez play as the 10. Do you get what I'm saying? Let Estava be on the wings. That's his strongest position. Why are you putting him as the 10? Now, at the end of the day, we ended the game having Estaval, Caicedo, and Fernandez. Estaval as a 10. Have you tried him enough as a 10? He said
If you
Kofama
compare,
had
if
a
you
heavy
compare the
Friday
game,
night.
if you compare the game based on stats, in the
Mm.
first half, you guys had
We're
more.
far better.
You guys had more ball possession. You
But
expected
that's
goals.
false. Others
You
are false.
you guys
False.
had more possession. You expected goals was 1.97. You had two big
Mm.
chances. You had 10 shots, and their keeper made two saves. That's in the first half, and you had one corner kick in the first half, right? You had more passes than them. You guys put in more tackles. They had
Mm.
more free kicks in that first half. In the second half, right, it just flipped. You guys had zero big chances. They had five big chances. The
Mhm.
expected goals changed. In fact,
And it's
the expected
more of
goals,
the big
they had
chances.
1 point one point
Most
one
of
nine expected goals. You guys had
most most
0.18. In
Kingsley,
terms of
most of the big
saves,
chances,
they had
Kingsley,
11 shots.
most
Your keeper made 6 saves.
yes, most of the big chances came from the 69 after the 69th minute. If you go and watch the game after my manager made those substitutions.
Okay.
There's nothing you want. I watched that game. There's nothing you want to tell me. Villa, obviously, they were having some momentum. They had one. They cut through us once. Their manager made a change. They started to build on that. But the moment my manager makes three changes, I'm like, what kind of changes are these? The level just everything everything just dropped. You see, I want to see Andy what he thinks of it out of 10. Is it in terms of the performance? Is it the performance today or the performance from Maresca? Which one?
What do you think about what Ikena is saying? He's saying that you're making a
What's he gonna
mistake
say?
with this analysis. In a top match as this, you wouldn't take off a stable midfielder for Santos, and then Santos would have needed another 20 minutes to settle in.
Ikenna. Okay, we're looking at the point of Kopama coming off. Is the stable midfield, right? The
But
stable
you
midfield
guys
is
have said so
Kopama.
times on this
Wait,
live
wait,
that
wait,
Estava
wait.
can play as
The
a 10. So why would
Wait,
you
he
not try
can
that?
play as a 10, but my manager does not use him as a 10. Then why do you want to use him as a 10 now? When you've become desperate. Do you get the points? You get my I don't know if you get my points.
I get your
You
point.
don't
I get
use him,
your
you
point.
don't use him as a 10, you use him as a winger. Then all of a sudden you get so desperate, you are throwing him as a 10. Now you have Kopama, Caicedo and Fernandez. Do you get what I'm saying? Now,
Magnifico.
Ikena is saying,
Mhm,
let's address Ikena's, but Ikena is saying you don't
mhm,
take off your stable midfield. But let's say Kopama was tired. You could see it. He was leggy.
mhm.
He was leggy. Kopama was leggy. Right. So if I was to take off Kopama, who would I bring on for Kopama? That's the question. I rather bring on Santos that can make more tackles than throw Estava in the middle. Yes, because at the end of the day, Fernandez can push forward. Fernandez can do the work that Estava will do as a 10. Fernandez can do it. Fernandez has played as a 10 many times. Estaval should be wide. And at the end of the day, you put Estaval as a 10. Where was Estaval at the end of the day? He drifted to his normal right position. Is that not where we saw him? Neto had to go to the 10. So at the end of the day, the
Okay.
changes to me, the changes were not good. If you ask me, there's nothing you want
Magnifico
to tell me.
Magnifico is saying, and you lived
Yeah.
in England. What do you think of fish and chippy chips?
When I had a lot
What do
of
you
that.
think out of it?
Fi-
What do you think of it out of 10?
Oh, fish and chips.
Yeah, and chippy chips, yeah.
I'll say like a 7.
Seven
But
out of 10.
I like it with beans.
With beans.
Yeah. It's have beans too. So I'll give it
uh
an 8.
Foxy said
I give it.
Foxy saying at the end of the day you need to get We
Yeah,
need
you
to
need to
get
get
the
a
second
second
goal
goal.
versus
Yeah,
Villa.
Villa have
Villa
no
have no
issues
issues
coming
coming
back.
back
Exactly.
from 1-0
Yeah,
away. They did, yeah. They just did it away at
exactly.
West Ham.
That's even a better
Yeah, I would
change.
rather take off Palmer, push
Yeah.
Fernandez to 10, Rich James comes to. I've actually thought of that, but that's actually
No,
a
but
good call too.
Ikena, you
Rich
can't do
James
that
comes to midfield
because
and then
you
Gusto goes to
can't
right
do
back.
you
The
can't do that
the
because
Palmer
Gusto
change
is
is what
already
I
in
think
left
is
back.
wrong, but the starting lineup is okay.
No,
Mm.
Ikena, that change won't work because Gusto is already playing as a left back. So you can't make that change. Rich James can't go into midfield. Do you
No,
understand what I'm saying?
okay. Because
He
of the
can't go
timing
into
of the
mid.
subs,
Yes, he
yeah.
can't. He can't.
That's unless you bring
Or
in
you bring in
Achimpong.
Achimpong, which is a
Yeah,
bigger risk. I don't know.
Achimpong for like Neto, and then you move. That's who you remove, right? Who else will you remove?
No, I don't think so.
Who else
You
will
know
you
what
remove in
you
the
know what
lineup?
I have
Unless
done.
you sub out a sub.
You know what I have done, Loki. Okay, we can. The problem is Cucurella he said he felt something. Let's assume he feels something. There's nothing you can do. Do you get? So let's say you're taking Joao Pedro, you're taking um Joao Pedro, you're taking off what's his brother's name? Ganacho, and you're taking off Cucurella.
Mm.
I'm just thinking who you can bring in. Do you want to, even if you want to throw Rich James in the middle, that will have more effect for you. But you talk about the risk of bringing Achimpong. So you can bring Achimpong in, push Rich James in the middle with Caicedo. Fernandez pushes forward, right?
Mm.
Then obviously Kopama now would have Pedro Neto will go as the 9. Do you get them? Kopama
Mm.
can be on the wings. That's I don't know if that will work, but that seems like even better. Then later on you can change out Kopama if you want. But to be say Palmer change was the only wrong thing. Ikena, my manager brought in Gittins ahead of Estava. That's also a wrong change. There's nothing you want to tell me. That's a wrong change. Yeah.
So Aston Villa came and then they were able
Fafana
to
to
get three
Kingsley,
points.
Fafana even plays right back. But I don't like playing people out of you see playing people out of position. I don't know. It's not really my thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you already have Gusto playing out of position. You want to put Fafana out of position. Someone that is injury prone. It might not work. So it's best not to do it. That might not be good. You see, I never understand playing Enzo as the 10. He's not mobile enough. He's not mobile enough, but they play him as the 10. He's played as 10 many times. Right? So he's
Yeah.
a man of culture. But to be honest with you, I was about to talk about the owners. Do you get what I'm saying? Todd Bowley, Egbali. Yes, because at the end of the day, we should not be complaining that Maresca brought in Gittins. If you have proper wingers, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, you didn't give the manager the right tools. You're not how do I say it now? Like I'm imagining Madueke was still around. We didn't have Gittins, we had Madueke.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you decided to bench Ganacho, if you are bringing on Madueke will be more of a threat than Gittins would be. Do you understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a owners get ready for 30 minutes rant.
I know. I was about to say, like, bro, bro,
At the end of
bro.
the day, at the end
Like,
of the day, the sporting directors, let's be honest, we can call out Maresca for his game management.
I
They knew he was a manager that was learning, which is fine.
I know
The-
that this loss is not what Chelsea fans want. But
Mm,
if you if you ask me, I'm gonna say on my
yeah.
face. When you say owners, I'm like, oh my god, bro. Like we're about
Let's
to
talk
dive
about the
into the
owners. Listen,
political issues with the club and
we should really okay.
bro. I
Look
don't
at
think
this
this is a
way.
stream for it. To
No,
be
no, no,
honest,
no.
I get your points you're making about the
2 minutes.
owners.
2 minutes. Let me talk
Okay,
about the owners for two
let's
minutes. 2 minutes.
summarize.
The owners cannot Kingsley, get the point. The owners cannot be, how do I say it? We have to hold them accountable too.
For
Because they
the
are the ones
signing.
running the club. Yes,
For the
they are the
signing, okay.
ones. Do you get at the end of the day? we
The
we say
business
we're a
model is
club that
affecting the performance.
he said, however, I'm shocked that Chelsea lost, to be honest. I never would have predicted a win for Villa, but like I keep saying, Villa are just making noise. I don't see them as that. Okay, if you say you see you guys will meet them. Okay, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's just 2 minutes. Magnifico. I'm not going to take so
Okay.
much. So
2 minutes.
now, so
Let's
now look
okay.
at it. We say we're a club that is run by data. Oh, it's artificial intelligence. All this
Yeah.
garbage they're throwing out. Do you get AI? I don't know if you have data
Data
guys
driven
and you
decisions.
are wait, you making good decisions, right?
Yeah.
AI is helping you even with starting lineups and all of
Yes.
that. I don't think AI would put forward by their shed. But let's remove over the software. Software is not this is a human issue, not even software issue. Do you
AI
get what
can
I'm
make
saying? Yeah, it's left
ChatGPT
to you
make
to call.
mistakes.
Is you to correct to the AI.
Yeah.
AI doesn't have
Yeah.
the final.
Yeah. It's just
Maresca
a
has the
language
final.
model.
Now we spent 55 million on Gittins. Who are
Yeah.
the guys that signed this brother? What data did they use? You bought him for 55, but you
Okay.
let Madueke go for this almost the same amount.
Nobody
Like that.
expected. But you have to look at the fact that where
Oh.
Gittins was coming from and Gittins' performance, I don't think it was as
Gittins
bad. I don't
Gittins
know if
was
it was
not a
as
starter.
bad.
He was not a starter
Okay.
at Dortmund. He was not. If it's that we
Okay.
signed Gittins for 30 million, yes, that's okay. No, okay, now I'm not
Yeah, and
beefing.
yeah,
I'm
this game has made
I'm
you beef everything.
no, I'm
You
not
don't
no,
believe
I'm
in
just
data, you don't
I'm
believe in
question
AI.
no, no, Kingsley. I'm questioning the data. What data model are they using at the club? That's the root
But they are
argument
using
here.
ChatGPT 3.0.
No, I don't
They're
know,
not
my
using the
brother.
latest model of Chat of
But
GPT.
but every human thinking would know that that's starting line. Which, anyways, forget about it. First of all, what data are we using to buy kittens? What data did we use? Now, I don't get a club that's okay. We've bought Joao Pedro. We all thought Joao Pedro was our nine. That's what we thought. And every time he plays as a nine, I said it before, he has a big opportunity of scoring because he knows how to score.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? But we now have a manager that doesn't see him as a nine and says he's a 10. I'm like,
Okay,
why
so
is there confusion? That's one. Now let's assume we go with the manager's take that Joao Pedro is not a nine. We only have two nines at the club. The lap and there's one 19-year-old boy, 20-year-old boy. Like a club as Chelsea Football Club. Those are the people who are putting forward to lead the line. Then what was it? What like I don't still get it. I'm so confused. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm confused.
this business model of buying
It's trash.
and selling i- is
It's not
buying
business
young
model of
and
buying
selling
and selling is okay, but
because you're
the
buying
people who are
young
buying nah, Gittins is not good
and then
enough
you're
at
giving them
all.
some experience and then you're selling
At
them,
all.
which is what you guys are
At
doing.
all.
So
At
and
all. So
I
at
mean
the end of the day, we're using the lap as a nine. Which other striker do we have? Why did we allow Jackson go?
Jackson.
No. We've got to that point that I was watching
Jackson.
that. I was watching that game and I was like, oh my
Wow.
God, how have the mighty fallen? How have the mighty fallen? Like we thought we were getting a guy that was even better at Delap went to carry the number 9 shirts. He's never going to succeed at Chelsea. Sorry to say. He's not. That shirt is cost. There's nothing you want to tell me. He's not scored a Premier League goal. He's not. He said you nicked the lap off from us. Now keep him. We're stuck with him. We'll keep him. Hopefully the owners. I'm not sure they will even be able to sell him for it.
Foxy.
Yes, Osimhen was there for a while.
I agree with
Yeah,
Foxy. I agree with Foxy.
yeah, and
Pedro only
that's
works
why.
well as a false nine. If you have two lethal finishers out wide, I think yeah, that makes
Thank
sense.
you. Yeah, but we
Yeah,
don't
bro.
exactly.
Let's move over to a different topic, bro. Like Chelsea, we spent a lot of hours, almost like yeah, 40 plus minutes talking about Chelsea and everything that's happening. Let's look at the table and
Mm.
we'll pick the conversation from there.
Mm.
So Arsenal they have 42 points, City 40 points, Villa 39, and Liverpool were back into top four, 32 points.
32.
Yeah, Chelsea 29 points, same points as Manchester United 29. Brothers in arms. Sunderland
It's fine.
27 points, but they're yet to play a
Sunderland might
game.
climb us. They might climb
Yeah,
us
they're yet to
tomorrow.
play a game. So if they win,
They would. They would. Yes,
so
and
when
I
we
pray they
remember
win.
when we're talking
I
about like
pray they win.
the why we be
I
praying
pray they win.
why we be
I
praying
pray
for them
they
to win?
this
Why do you
I
wish your
pray
club
they,
bad?
I pray they win so that people
Why?
upstairs people upstairs will take football serious. Because if we don't go to Champions League, they don't have money in their pockets. Maybe they will end up leaving the club.
SSB
Yes,
Viet has arrived, guys. Guys, we need to give a round of applause to Florian Viet.
Against Wolves, he's arrived. Don't even do that,
I'm
Kingsley. This
sharing up
brother
my
cost
player.
you.
People
He
people
cost,
will
he
hate,
cost, he
but
cost you.
I'm
He
cheering
cost
him up.
you.
You know,
Checky today was bang on. I
Florian
watched
Viet,
Manchester City.
bro.
Checky was mad today. One assist, one goal. He
No,
was really,
Czechia
really
has been
good.
putting in good performances, so I
For
can't hate.
30 million.
I can't hate. He's been putting in good. That boy is very talented. But I'm happy. Florian Wirtz looks. I keep on telling you that Florian Wirtz will keep on getting better and better and better. And we are seeing it. We are seeing it. I know it's just one goal in how many games, but
Save it. I
it's one
think
of
it's
many.
better.
I think it's one of many. The goal was good. It was
The
a good
goal.
goal he scored. Yeah,
Because that's an
good
intelligent
touch
player.
and
Intelligent
just
run. The run was good.
the touch, toe pokes it around
Yeah,
around the
yeah.
keeper to the side, and
But
then
it's
see.
against Wolves. SSB is against Wolves.
It
Don't get
doesn't
too
matter if it's
excited.
against.
It's against Wolves, the bottom team. See, when I saw that check, what Checky did just in Europa League, I knew he was a top player. Gakpo is done. Gakpo is not. I don't know where he got that. Like
Capo. But it's
Kingsley,
just returning
Liverpool have
back.
to
So
choose.
it's just returning back. It's just returning back. Honestly, I keep on telling you guys, this Liverpool squad, we are like a ship that we're just managing to stay afloat. We've just like we've carried patches and we've patched around the ship, and we're just carrying a bucket and we're throwing the water away from the ship so that we don't sink.
When
That's
the
how it
ship
feels
for
like.
sinking,
We're just carrying a bucket and pouring all the water back into the sea so
stay
that we can
afloat.
just stay afloat as long as we can till we get to the
Stay
shore.
afloat till you get to shore. Yes, stay
That's
afloat.
honestly what's going on right now with this
Get
team.
as much pockets as you
If
can.
we
Yes.
let us check the next. Let's check the next couple games that Liverpool have to play, so that I can guide I can guide my conversation from there. Just guys, just give me a sec. Let me look for it.
Fox is saying the problem is people hype players after one good performance, then call them a flop after one bad performance. Common sense does not exist anymore.
So the fair, I agree. The next game we're playing Leeds.
You should beat
We're
Leeds.
playing.
Come
They are
on.
coming back, right? They are
You
coming
should
back.
beat Leeds. You should beat Leeds.
Right? The Leeds that got 3-3.
Yeah.
We played them 3-3 away. Now at Anfield, they are coming back. I think that's a game where I want us to win. But to tell you that, but listen to this. To tell you that
Mm.
this ship we're just managing to stay afloat, I can tell you
Mm.
that in that game, I can't even say I'm so confident that we win that game. Do you get where
You
do
would
you get
win
where I'm coming
it.
from? No, but do you get where I'm coming from? This season has shown
Mm.
me that, guy, I go into games just saying, let's see what happens. Let's just see.
We're not any
Right?
different.
Let's
Chelsea
just
fans
see what
is
happens.
the same is the same way
That's
we
how I
win.
feel now. I'm not seeing games and confidently saying, yeah, I win. Right? I'm playing Leeds, we're playing Fulham, and then we're playing Arsenal at the Emirates. So I just like the fact that they keep on looking like a team, but then I'm not all the way convinced. I'm not all the way convinced. I'm being honest, Liverpool fans. I'm not all the way convinced. SSB saying, do you remember the pass Viet gave to Ekitike where he hit the post in the first half? Impossible pass. Viet has so much quality. I keep telling you guys, this guy has so much quality. It's just confidence. I keep on saying it's just a confidence thing. Ikena saying Kingsley, today's game is a reason why Keza doesn't start games. I won't even blame Slot if
Yeah,
Keza is
bad,
left on the bench indefinitely.
bad,
She do was a
bad.
bunch of coach shit. Let's just, bro.
Yeah, it was bad.
This
It
I don't
was
understand
bad.
players. Everybody keeps fighting for you. Start Chiesa, start Chiesa, start Chiesa. They give you a chance to start
And he
against
has that
Wolves.
performance.
Show
Yeah.
yourself. This is the chance for you to like do your thing. It's crazy. So I guess the expectation going into Leeds game, there's a
Mm.
possibility that we might see Frimpong on the right wing. and Bradley.
Yeah.
Maybe Frimpong and Bradley might start. There's a possibility if Frimpong is fit. We might see Frimpong Bradley. I don't think Gakpo is ready to come back, so we might see. Let me see who started this game. Let's see the lineups. So this lineups, okay, good. So there's a chance that we might just actually see Frimpong play in place of Chiesa and then Bradley play in place of Frimpong in that right back. That might be the tweak we might see moving forward. But let's see what he decides to do. Let's see what he decides to do.
He said Arsenal was a comedy show today. Arteta panicked after scoring. I don't think that brother can win this title. I'll be honest with you. He doesn't have the know-how. Yes, Kingsley.
Uh
You know the thing I don't get with Arteta. Like, why? What is the obsession with Odegaard? Like, I don't get that obsession. He seems to be obsessed with Odegaard.
it-
Arteta.
I mean, managers trust who they trust, right? That's what I've noticed. They tend to trust certain players and then give a certain
Mm.
kind of preference over those players they trust. But I still feel like Eze should be starting a lot more games. I feel like he should be leaning more to Eze than
As
to
a 10.
Odegaard. But
Yeah.
he's Arteta, right? He will still do what he wants to do. But with the way City is moving, I think City they have what it takes to actually win this league. But I'm going to be honest with you,
I know
City
Ikena
they
has
look
not
really
come.
serious.
Ikena doesn't still trust Aston Villa, but I trust them. In fact,
Trust
maybe
them
I
to
should
do
switch.
what?
They can okay, let me put it this way.
Yeah.
I trust Aston Villa to win the title more than I trust Arsenal. How about that? Yes. Based on the way Arsenal play today, I trust Aston Villa more to win the title than I trust Arsenal. So for those of us that think Aston Villa won't win the title, what does that mean for Arsenal? They won't win the title.
Hmm.
They didn't. They were not. How do I say it now?
Hmm.
As a person chasing the title, it feels like they are scrapping. Do you get what I'm saying? Ateta is like checking the time. Oh, blow. Do you get what? Guardiola went away. He too was scared. He faced a more difficult test than Ateta. Do you get what I'm saying? They got the win, but you just
What
felt like
happens if
Ateta
what
was at
happens if
home.
Arsenal can't beat Liverpool at Emirates? What happens then?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
See, Ateta might win UCL and not title. Ateta keeps his job. Odegaard scored today and played well. Gyökeres played like F450 with no breaks, running at full speed. Say who said miracle for Arsenal? Open play goal came in for Arsenal. Wow. Liverpool beat Arsenal away. You guys really think that will happen? See, at some
I don't
point, it
think
seems
so.
like Chiesa was basically avoiding the ball. The guy was just running all over the pitch. Yeah, he's even unsure of where he should stay on the pitch, bro. That lack of confidence from
I
Chiesa,
was looking.
bro.
I was looking for him actually.
Chiesa.
Like, where's
Oh my
Kies? I thought
god.
Kies started it.
Chiesa, bro.
It got that bad. I had to check your lineup to be sure. Like, who did you guys use on the wings? So Kiesa is here. Where is he?
The
Ah,
pass that
man.
I think it was Ekitike that gave him a pass. He received the pass, bro. Just send that ball back in. He was trying to dribble, and shot it. I'm just like, ah, man. I don't know. Chiesa. I don't know. That brother, I don't think he starts games moving forward. I think Frimpong,
Yeah,
because Frimpong
but
had
they don't
Frimpong
get yeah.
played way better off that right, even
Mm,
had an assist. I
mm.
think Frimpong, I think Frimpong benches Chiesa moving forward
As a winger,
as a winger. I'm actually thinking that might happen.
it's possible.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking, I'm thinking
yeah.
that, and his thought is full of unusual ideas. This is not
He might,
an idea
he
that
might already.
he's not
He,
capable of doing.
he's
You get
open
what
to
I'm
it.
saying? Yeah, he's very, very open to it.
I
Yeah.
don't. Magnifico is saying should City's goal had counted? I think it was a foul, if you ask me, because O'Reilly clearly pushed him to the ground. The problem is that he got up, right? He got up quickly. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
It's crazy. Wow, it's really crazy. You guys really think Magnifico
Oh,
really thinks Arsenal will win the UCL? You really think so? It's possible. I mean, it's
possible. It's
possible,
possible.
but I can't rule
They
that
can
out.
win the Carling Cup. They probably beat Chelsea home and away. Then beat anybody they play in
Why
the
you say they
final.
will beat Chelsea?
It's I've
One
given up
game and
on
you're
it.
losing faith in your whole team.
It's not about one game. Kingsley. It's not about
Yeah,
one game. It's about the consistency. The problem, see, you have two issues. When your manager and your players are not consistent, what does that mean?
fair, fair. I see where you're
It's
going with this.
difficult. At
I
least
see
if
where you're
one
going.
person if the players are not consistent, the manager is at least consistent in his in-game management, then we know that okay, something can happen. But when both sides are not
What?
consistent, then
Magnifico, you think Arsenal win both? Maybe
eh,
okay, now I think you're trolling. Magnifico is not Magnifico might be trolling. I don't know if he's being
why?
serious. Are you being serious? Like Arsenal win the treble.
And all competitions, right?
So you think they'll win the UCL, win the title, and then win what?
They say
Win.
Arsenal, aka semi-final merchants.
I don't know. Anyways,
Oh my
anything
days.
is
Arsenal
anything
have
is
no
possible.
history in the UCL, known as
Anything is
losers.
possible. Yeah, it's the UCL one that I find like impossible.
Hard.
But I
Why?
find that impossible. I don't know. I
They
just feel
can.
like if there's anything I see them winning, I just don't expect them to win the UCL. I expect them to win the
Okay,
title more than
let me
just the
ask you
UCL.
this. Let me they can win the Carabao Cup. I agree with that.
Okay,
Let's say
okay.
Man City and Arsenal get to the UCL semi-finals. Who removes who?
Man City, Arsenal gets to UCL semifinals.
Who removes who?
I think City remove Arsenal in the
Why?
semifinals of the UCL.
Why? Why?
I think it's something they've won before. They know what it takes. The experience counts. I
Mhm.
think Erling Haaland is still there. As long as Haaland is fit, as long as Czechie
They
is
are bet
Czechie,
they are betting on Haaland.
as long as their keeper is in goal, what is their keeper? Donnarumma is in goal.
Mm.
I'll put my money on City. I'm not a betting man, but if you tell me Kingsley, I give
I
you
think
hundred
Arsenal will
thousand
get
dollars
through.
to bet.
They will get through.
I put my money on City any
They will
day,
get through
anytime
us. They will get through City.
in a UCL semi-final.
Two game legs. They would.
Two game, nope.
They
I'll
would.
put my money on City,
They
hundred
would because
percent.
the reason I say that is
Where
because
would
if
they
they
get
come
through from the Emirates?
they, they come to the Emirates, they will lose at the Emirates, and
They
Arsenal
will,
can get a draw
the same
in their
Emirates that
house.
the same Emirates that City drew Arsenal. You think
That's the
Arsenal will
league,
beat them
but
at that Emirates?
Champions League will be different. It would be
I don't
different.
think so. I don't think so. I don't think it will make a difference. I still feel like it would be a tough game. I think it would be a
Mm.
tough game, but nah.
Hey, Foxy is saying, say if you want to see Arsenal win a trophy, then you have to watch Arsenal women's side. Oh my god, that's funny.
City played terrible today. City shouldn't
Yes,
have won.
true, true.
All
I was
this, I
expecting
don't
a
still get
draw,
this conversation. Like
but
every single time we talk about City, we
they say they
always
shouldn't have won.
underestimate
They
City.
shouldn't have won.
City
They
played
shouldn't
bad.
have won. They
City,
shouldn't have
they're not
won. They should
back.
have.
This is not sustainable.
It's
But
discord.
guy, they keep on getting wins. They're literally 2 points away from Arsenal. It's one game. One
Yeah.
game.
But you know what I think? You know what I think, Loki? At the back of my mind, I think if Arsenal can hold on, like hold on the whole of December and January, they stay on top, they don't drop points, then they can have a chance. Go next week, beat Aston Villa. They have to beat Aston Villa. Do you get? When they go to City's house in January, they
Hmm.
have to win City. That's the defining moment. They
That,
have
that
to.
that's important.
Do
That's
you get what I
important.
say?
Yeah, it's
Where does
important.
Semenyo fit into City now?
That's the question of the century. That's an
That brother
important question.
he will just
Honestly,
waste his life if he goes there. I don't think he
I
should
don't
go
see.
there.
I think it's split into
Yeah.
two different things. I
But
think
Sheki is playing
Semenyo.
wide now. Sheki is
I was
playing
telling
wide.
you that, right?
Yeah.
I was telling you Semenyo. I don't know who he displaces at City, but then there are
Mm,
multiple competitions, and it will depend on who Pep is playing and the type of profile he wants coming off the right wing, right?
mm,
You could be playing a team that he feels that he wants somebody with more pace and power, and then use Semenyo off that right wing, use Doku off the left, and then see what happens. It could be a
mm,
situation of you get there and Pep decides to be okay, you're the deputy to Doku, and I'm not going to be using Savinho. And then he becomes the number two to Doku and plays him off the left. That's a
But
very high
but
chance.
it felt like
But
Reinders played wide.
But
Doku, is he injured? It
I
feels
don't
like
know. I
Doku
don't
is
know. Is
injured.
Doku
Doku didn't
injured?
play today.
So that's what
I
I'm
didn't,
thinking.
I didn't
Maybe
see
you
Doku today.
Semenyo and Doku will be playing the same sport. I think that might
And
be a
on the other
serious
side,
possibility.
Shaky
Then Turkey on the other
and
side
Savinio.
doing their thing on the other side. I think that completes what he wants to do.
Because Sheki can play any of those three in the front. Can play left wing, right wing, and a 10.
Yeah, because it was yeah, you're right. Actually, Doku didn't play today's game. Doku didn't play
He's
today's game.
injured.
And
Yeah.
Foden, I don't know, Foden.
It was okay. Foden
Yeah, I
was
don't
okay
know.
today.
Foden,
It
I don't
was
know.
okay today.
Maybe Checky takes Foden's spot.
He can. That's more
Maybe
competition.
Checky
The
takes
way
Foden's
Sheki
spot
is
as
doing,
10.
the
Because
way
Checky
Sheki is moving.
right? So
You said
he can play
he
as a
can play as
10.
a 10. Yes, he
So
can.
maybe Checky takes the
Yeah.
10 and then
Savinho might move on.
Savinho will definitely be sold. Either he'll be sold this January or he'll be sold the summer window. I think he'll be sold for sure. And then we can now see the possibility of Semenyo playing off the right, Doku going off the left, Cheki as the 10. They can get a proper 4-2-3-1. A 4-2-3-1 with Gonzalez and Bernardo Silva sitting in that two. The three could be Cheki in the middle, and then you can have Semenyo
Semenyo and Doku
and Haaland.
wide
That's a
front. Yeah.
serious team. That's actually a serious team.
That's a title winning team.
That's a dangerous team. That's not a team I want to face.
Hey,
That's
my
a
God.
dangerous team. I'm saying I put Doku as the SSB saying I put Foden as a 10, Doku left wings, Semenyo right wing, and Haaland striker. That's still a very solid team.
What of Sheki? I think Sheki has to enter that team. He has to be in the first team.
I think either ways you align this
Yeah,
team, I think it's still a very solid team. So if Semenyo
I'm
goes in
getting
and puts in
scared.
top performances, I think
Mm,
he starts. But we'll see. I don't think City pivot is good
yeah,
enough. Nico Gonzalez is
yeah,
good.
yeah. I
But
don't know. Is he?
he's surviving though. He's holding his
Is
own.
at least he's starting.
He's
He's
holding.
starting. It
Yeah,
wasn't
the
like
brother
having.
almost left, right? So he's
Yeah,
holding his own. He's holding his own.
yeah. Nigeria. You want to talk about AFCON like before we jump off?
Okay, before we jump off, yeah, what are your thoughts on Nigeria? Let's look at the group,
Nigeria won. We were 3-0 up. Like you in and out of the game and you come back and it's 3-2. I'm like, what just happened?
bro.
Even the penalty they gave.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the penalty? I was like, was that a penalty? The ball was literally he touched him here. The
Mm-hmm.
ball touched him, but it's on his arm, his sleeves. This is where he touched him. So how is that a penalty? I don't know. You see, it's VAR. The referee looked like he just wanted us to lose. That's the vibe I was getting from him. And why was Osimhen fighting? Who was Osimhen fighting?
Victor Osimhen.
Why was he fight? Who was he
I don't know. I
fighting?
don't know
When
why I
he
was
scored,
fighting.
when he
I don't know.
scored, he started argument, shout. I'm just like, brother, calm down, calm down.
See, for a brief moment, I thought Nigeria would do in Liverpool. Only Liverpool can go 2, 3 goals up and not win. Yeah, but guys, at the end of the day, we are topping that group. 6 points,
That's
topping the
good.
group.
That's good.
You know, topping the group.
Who
We
are
leave
we
that
playing? Who are we? Who is Nigeria playing next?
Uganda. We play Tunisia. We play Tanzania.
That's nine
Tanzania,
points.
Tunisia, Uganda.
That's
So we
nine.
play
That's
Uganda.
9 points. That's
Yeah,
nine
I
points.
think I think we leave this group. I'm actually
Nine.
backing Nigeria to go find this AFCON. You know, knock on wood. I'm
Kingsley
very
is like
interested.
your club has not broken your heart enough. You want to add Nigeria into that bracket.
You have to be patriotic, bro. Support the team. Uganda bottled it. Missed
Oh, missed
last minute
a
pen.
last
Very
minute
disappointing.
penalty.
Should we
Oh
take Chelsea seriously? Is the real question.
no, Dara, we can't. We can't.
It's
We can't
funny.
actually.
It's funny.
We can't. Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, final thoughts.
Say Morocco don't look good either. You say
That's
this
crazy.
is a solid Nigerian team. I can't imagine this team not playing at the World Cup. It's so sad. They've not said anything yet, right? So we'll see. It's just rumors flying here and there. This tournament is wide open.
Yeah, I'm really
Okay.
hoping we get really find this AFCON. Maybe hopefully the final of the AFCON.
I think
Semi-final, final.
final thoughts for me would be we'll see where Chelsea finishes. I want to see
Mm.
where Chelsea are at the in January. December we've only won one game, 2 games out of 11. That's our stats in 2 games out of 11 in our last 11. Um, Villa has won 13 out of last 14 Premier League games. So
Mhm.
that's the difference. It's not a fluke. Villa today broke their 100-year record of consecutive games won, Premier
Mhm.
League games won. They broke it today. So that's not a fluke. So for us, for people that are not taking them serious, let's see. I think we should take them serious, right? And we'll see. We'll play in 2 days' time. So yeah.
Final thoughts for me. Congrats to Aston Villa getting the win in a game where, I mean, nobody would have put money on them for them to get a win. They found a way, they got a win. Congrats to
Correct.
Liverpool getting a win and Florian Wirtz getting his first goal in the Premier League. So big up to him. That's a player that keeps on improving and improving and improving. And super, super congratulations to Nigeria. 6 points. Let's see how far we go in this AFCON. I appreciate you guys. Foxy, SSB, Ikena, AB, Magnifico,
Tara,
Dara, Dorcas, every single person that came on the live and commented. I appreciate you guys for joining us as always. We go live every day, 5:30 p.m. CST. You guys, please subscribe if you've not done so. And please like this video if you've not done so. Subscribe because we're on the way to 5K. Please, 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 guys. Ikena said, wait. Ikena, what are we waiting for?
wow.
I say, Foxy, ease of the drugs. What's
Fire.
the Christmas gift?
Oh, okay. So yesterday, Ikena was saying, "Are we not going to give a giveaway this season? Like
Okay.
maybe are we not going to give like a gift card? So
Mm-hmm.
maybe I don't know. We'll have to discuss it. Maybe we'll do like a live draw on one of our
Okay.
shows before the end of the year. Maybe we'll give
Okay.
out an Amazon gift card or something. I'm thinking,
Okay, okay,
right?
okay, okay, okay. Okay, no problem, no problem. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, cool.
It's a
Anyways,
it's Christmas. Allow me.
all right, you guys, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Take care. Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas. Yeah. Yeah. Bye.